body numb. Vybe, mass action, we batting all night long. We don't give a damn, we drinking rum. The heady pun, when we parading through the tongue. Bumpers moving up and down, spinning like merry-go-round. Listening to a soca song, y'all them sweet like mango long. Just wine to the song and pong, and pong, 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 pong. Ah, so you coming right? Yeah, 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 yeah. Hurry up, go book that flight. Yeah, 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 yeah. Come say Lucia this July. Give our carnival a try. The vibe so high, hands in the sky. Somebody say, Lucia Carnival mad. Girl, pop it, drop it, baby, stick on top it. Bubble in your costume, you should know how to broke it. This is an invitation to Carnival in St. Lucie. I invite to the celebration. From your touchdown, it's vibes you'll see. Welcome to the Carnival. Welcome to the land of party. Welcome to the mascot. Nothing sweeter than that. Nothing sweeter than that. Wave your flag and jump around Carnival. In the Caribbean, in the rain, in the sun, the fetting going on. Me whining till the body numb. Vybe, mass action, we batting all night long. We don't give a damn, we drinking rum. The heady pun, when we parading through the tongue. Bumpers moving up and down, spinning like merry-go-round. Listening to a soca song, y'all them sweet like mango long. Just wine to the song and pong, and pong, 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 pong. Ah, so you coming right? Yeah, 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 yeah. Hurry up, go book that flight. Yeah, 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 yeah. Come say Lucia this July. Give our carnival a try. The vibe so high, hands in the sky. Somebody say, jump up like you insane. The music coming down like the rain. Yo, meet me on the road. Good vibes, that is the code. And when we reach the waterfront, we do it whatever the hell we want. Welcome to the carnival. Welcome to the land of party. Welcome to the mascot.
Welcome to the after party.
Nothing sweeter than that.
Sweet dreams are made of this. Pull up.
To them in segment, put you in a
Good morning. Let me take down the volume on that one. Good morning, everybody. Hey, I hope that everybody's fine and you guys had an amazing weekend. Me, Mom still quasi. I'm mashed up. You know, if I can't tell, all right, that's how I feel this morning. Excuse me. That's just nice, but it's choking me. All right. Anyway, excuse me, guys. Breakfast Fete brought to you with the kind compliments of Reed Consultancy. Good morning to you, Soca, the ultimate. All right, good morning to you. Big things going on. I know Hello, that's coming up. Big Fete. All right, Hello. Give me the details for Hello. Also reaching out to Battle Paintball, SLU, Sea Island Cotton Shop, the Travel and Leisure Center, Vybe Radio. All right, and don't forget Island Sound Crew, High Tension, Lucia Carnival 2025. Nothing sweeter than that on. You can check it out on YouTube and on SoundCloud. All right, Structure Inc. Good morning to Darren and the rest of the crew. Hope you guys are having a wonderful day. You have anything for I like that. Let me tell you, that is one of the baddest flyers. Yeah, that's one of the, let me put it up for people to see. This is it. That's one of the baddest flyers, and that was done. That Michael say, "Come on, never give him one like that." That was done by DJ High Tension. All right, the man you see behind the console, the afternoon guy on Vybe Radio. He's actually a graphic artist and a photographer. Just so you guys know, videographer too. He does video ads and all of that. So I just giving him a free plug. Get somebody to pay me for that. But people, let me tell you what's going on. Before I get into our guest this morning, let me just give a quick take because I'm going to give a whole rundown when it is all said and done. When you see Carnival is all said and done, I'm going to come back and I'm going to give a nice little rundown of what went down. Queen Show went down. Congratulations to the Queen, Miss BOSL. Second was St. Lucia Tourism Association, and then third was Miss JP Chenet. I had a lot of people jumping up and crying foul, who saying this one deserved that, and that one deserved this, and this one deserved that, and that one deserved this. And let me tell you, and it's just a whole heap of this one and that one and that one. Y'all know me. Y'all know me. I am about to come here and beg no pardon or beg no apologies. All right? When y'all saying y'all thing, y'all need to talk and y'all need to be a little more responsible. If you're saying to me, in my opinion, that person should be there and that person, I have no bad blood for that. I have a lot of respect for that. But when y'all can open your mouth and say the judge's thief, and that's just coming from an uneducated place, all right? And I mean, I can't fault you all up in your feelings. But if you all sit down, some of you all sit down and watch the show. I was a judge, all right? Sit down, watch the show objectively, not from a biased perspective. Watch it objectively. Remember that judges all have criteria to follow in front of us. And then the next thing is, for those of you saying, oh, the judges thief, they must be paid them judges, and I want to just make it clear. Morning Fatty Fats, I want to make it clear. This is a free gig, number one. As a matter of fact, we get to pay for our clothes, dress nicely in our expensive outfits, and still not get paid. Number two, you meet the other judges really and truly on the night. I didn't meet anybody else before. I mean, I know our local judges, obviously, but didn't meet them before. Then number three, on the night in question when you are judging, and this is not me justifying anything that we done, because as far as I'm concerned, and I stand by it, the young lady who won, she deserved it. All right, she won fair and square. I really do bother about your opinion. All the ladies give an amazing account of themselves. Is one to win. And if your person doesn't win, it don't make no sense for you to come up in your feelings and call people names and all kind of that madness. All right. And when you finish now scoring on the night, this is how crazy this thing is. The CPMC and the board for the Queen show, they made this foolproof so that when you finish judging, there is no time to deliberate and say, what you think about that one? If you all saw what was going on, if you all were even there, or if you all saw it on the video, you all would see there was a lady standing there in black, right next to the table. As soon as you finished tallying your score, boom, all those papers from the round was taken from you, all those score sheets, it's taken from you, put in a brown envelope, sealed, and taken backstage to the auditors. That was the end of it. No judge knew what another judge put. As a matter of fact, when the results, before the results came out at the front, CPMC and the judges, so Miss Gibson, Trevor King, and the judges themselves, both the foreigners that say, oh, them local judges, they must be have something. So what excuse do you all have, what alliance do you all have for the foreign judges? Okay, they too, we all learned the results backstage at the same time. Okay, they called us, the auditors presented the paper with the scores and whatnot. So I know who score who high and who score who low. Nobody know who I score high and who I score low or anything like that. Okay, it's a whole process, and believe me, I will probably after Carnival, or even probably during this whole show, I will break it down to you all, and I will show you all certain things that you all may not have seen. Although the videos are there, go back to it, look at it objectively. Stop being emotional about anything. You know, if my daughter was there, what would have happened? She would have probably been vexed with her father. She said, "Daddy, why did you put me last?" Or you know why? Because if she did anything subpar, if she did anything below the standard, all right? If she did anything below the time, Mishak said that's some real talk, all right? Below the standard, I would definitely take her out. And you can see the queens on screen right now. And I call them all queens, okay? And guess what? Even I saw certain things before that I'm like, oh my God, she didn't bring it this time around. You know, you see things. You see things. So when you're going out there and making all the noise and saying, this judge thief, and them judges is thief, and why them judges can't get it right, and please, stop crying over spilled milk. Stop being foolish. All right, if you're going to push a narrative, push the narrative that, boy, that girl should have won, you know, Gasa. In my opinion, that was better. That's what you do. But don't question the integrity of any of the judges, anybody that was sitting there. I take offense to that. I take great offense to that, because I have no alliance, and nobody there can pay me enough to come there and mess with my name. All right, nobody can pay me enough to do that. All right, remember that. Nobody can turn around later and hold me by my throat and say, don't forget we had paid you to do that. So if you say anything, that's what it's going to be. No, you cannot do that. Okay, nobody can pay us to do that. All right, so I speak on behalf of all the judges and the CPMC, and you all know I don't defend Papi Show. And the CPMC, when I say to you all, stop that bullock, stop that rubbish. All right? Talk about from your heart, boy, my girl should have won it. What? You mean that girl get all that? You mean they could say that? But don't say the judges, Steve. They ban kuyo. Anyway, let's move on. I'm here. Somebody says totally agree. All right, Bernadette. Hey, Mame, loud shout out to you. Mame Burnsy there. Bernadette is there. She said, I'm following you. I'm trying to keep up. Mysterio. All right, yeah. And, you know, everybody have their own thing. And I cannot fault you all. All right, I cannot bring my producer on stage. I cannot fault you all right, for wanting your girl to win. And guess what will happen? You see come Friday, Soca Monarch, y'all will be vexed though. Boy, that man was supposed to win. Y'all will be upset. Friday, Soca Monarch, let me block my screen, holding screen. Yeah, let me bring my producer on, but Friday, y'all will be vexed. Watch me. You have parfait all in your beard. That's not going on if you like that. I mean. Yeah. All right. Friday, y'all may be vexed in the center. Y'all may be vexed because y'all person win the Soca Monarch. Saturday, y'all may be upset because y'all person win the Calypso. Sunday, y'all may be more than upset because, like me, I go be upset. All judges go thief if my daughter Panside win. If my daughter Panside win the panorama and all of that. But that's us. That's how we feel as human beings. But the judges did not thief. They were not according to the criteria. All right, let's get it right. I was supposed to be in the finals for Peter Soca Stars Sprinkles. You were supposed to be there. Allison says the judges did a marvelous job. The judges have a criteria. People just don't get it. And I mean, like I said to y'all, people are in their feelings. If you tell me, boy, that girl didn't deserve that, my girl deserve that, I understand. But if you're going to turn around and say the judges, Steve, rubbish you talking, and you all know me, come for me. Y'all, my back broad. You all know me. I don't worry about nobody. I don't make my salary. I care. The boss can fire me. Anyway, yeah, let's move on. Hey, let me tell you, let me introduce a great man. We've been talking about him. And remember, I said to you, hey, don't worry, you're on. I think I put it on for you. Yeah, you're on, you're safe. All right. I've been talking about this guy. Remember, I said, boy, year in and year out. He sent me with him. I asked him for with him. We put it in. I have all kind of concept. We're supposed to record. And then boom, it happened to record. But remember I said last week, all good things take time. When you see we release our first tune together, one time, it had taken time to build. Lapan Pierce build up. That's how it happened. Bang. Let me introduce the man on Vybe Radio. Vybe Production. Migs, morning, my school there.
Morning.
What are you saying, brother?
Everything cool.
Everything crisp. Yeah, what you want? The man give me all kind of talk this morning. They has a rich already. So, Migs, it's a pleasure to have you here, my brother. This is your first time on Breakfast Fete.
First time on, Breakfast Fete. I feel first time on Vybe Radio.
On Vybe Radio, yeah, as well. You all don't know, some of you may not know, but this is the man behind a lot of music, and I'm not talking just locally, I'm talking on the whole regional scene, international scene. That is the man, Migs, all right, Panman, Masha Boy, all kind of thing, you understand? And remember we were speaking to Emran last week and we were saying, boy, it seems like all them Panmen coming out and them man is top boss producer, Larry. Larry was there. That's a Larry come here, Larry come with his daughter, perform and all kind of thing. As a matter of fact, Larry and I discussed, I go do a remix of Earthquake with Fire K. Okay. I see it coming.
Yeah. Good track.
Yeah.
It's a good track.
Yeah. She have a good thing. Talk to me, my brother. I mean, I know you have a lot of work. You've been doing work over the years. I know you have some material coming out. One of the things I want to pick your brain on is the fact that a lot of people look forward to things happening just in the carnival season. But I know you're working behind the scenes constantly.
Right.
Talk to me about Vybe Production. Talk to me about the artists you're working with, and then we're going to talk about the material that you have out now.
Well, Vybe Productions is basically try and get vibes, music with vibes, get St. Lucia music outside.
Right.
More out there. In terms of artists and stuff I have coming out, I just stay constantly working because that's basically what I do. Music.
Right.
So it's not just seasonal for me. You understand? So I always try to always have stuff in each carnival. Vinci, Grenada,
Right.
Trini. I always just try to have something out there.
And you've recorded for the likes of Patrice.
Patrice, yeah. Well, I haven't recorded, like, you know, because I haven't really met her.
Right.
All this time, all these songs Patrice on, all the rhythms I should say she on of mine, I haven't met Patrice as yet.
Right.
In
Wow.
person, yeah.
See, all you know is your music just flying high,
Yeah.
and she's
I haven't
on
met
those
her as yet,
rhythms.
Yeah, so, but I have Patrice, Skinny, Marshall,
Right.
Lyrical, Problem. A few of them, like I closer with. Like Lero, I met Lero down to earth. Problem,
Right.
met Problem.
Skinny, I'm
Skinny.
sure.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
met Skinny. All that, I must say, big up International Steven. Through working with him for a
Right.
couple years, that these doors were able to open for me.
Right.
Yeah.
It's always good to give thanks to those
Yeah, man. Big
that
up
actually
to you.
take you forward for real. And let me tell you, when you speak of those names and you speak of, I mean, it's a big thing to produce, and you have a rhythm that Marshall Montano is doing, you
Yeah.
know, and yeah, it's a big thing.
Yeah, because the song was not even for Marshall. The song was supposed to be for Choppy. Hey Choppy.
Right.
And then Marshall came in, he heard the song and he wanted to do it, and he decided he liked the rhythm.
And
he
the
liked
boss
song.
he is, he want the song, he take the song.
Yeah.
But
That was it.
that's what it is. You know, and you produce, and you've had crowns under your belt in St. Lucia.
Yes.
Yes.
2023,
Uh-huh.
I did Clean Sweep,
Yeah.
Groovy
Power.
Road Match.
Just like that.
Yeah.
That was Clock Out
Clock out got Power and
and Road Match.
And Alpha got
Right.
Feeling Irie.
Feeling
Got
Irie,
Groovy,
yeah. Imagine that.
Yeah.
And this year, who do you have in the
This year,
competition?
I have no one in the finals.
Imagine that.
Yeah, I have no one in the finals.
And you see, and listen to this. As far as you're concerned, no hard feelings. Somebody, Roxanne says, big up my brother Miguel Mix Joseph, Bernadette Burns Joseph, the level of pride. Now, I want you all to know, Bernadette, so by default, that man is my brother. Bernadette is my mommy too. Mommy is what I call his mom.
Burns is everybody, man.
Let me tell you, Burns is everybody. Listen, because your mom, bro, I absolutely understand who you are and your product and your humility and thing because of your mom.
Right.
If you look at your mom, your mom beaming with pride for everybody,
Yeah.
not just you,
Yeah,
everybody.
yeah.
When Burns me, my son, I'm so happy to see. That's
like
our
it.
mother. Yeah. You know, that's just, and so you now, with all that humility, I mean, a lot of people that don't know you've produced for so many people.
Yeah.
All right, and you still as humble.
I that's just me. That's just me. I do try to get too high, too low
Right.
because you never know. 'Cause look like this year, I have nobody in the finals.
Right.
And Nerdy is my boy. So I
Right.
still supporting Nerdy full 100.
Exactly.
You check? So that's
Rickety
just what
on
it is.
morning, Rickety. Rickety say good morning, Tessa, good morning. Yeah. And I agree with you, Nerdy. And that's what I always say. So it's just like me. For the finals, you had to see me cheering for several people.
Yeah.
And and all the fellas they'll tell you when they touch base here, Godfather, according to the mashup boss, I always give advice. To everybody, may say take it easy when you get on stage. Do that. You have to do that.
Yeah.
You know,
Because
and
you've been there.
exactly.
You talk
For
from
me,
experience.
it's not even about winning. For me, it's putting out a good product,
Good product.
giving a good account of
Always.
yourself.
Always.
You know,
Because it's one person I'm going to win.
exactly.
It's bigger. The whole music vibe is bigger than just the competition.
Exactly.
Competition can be used as a stepping stone, but it's not everything. It's not
Exactly.
the whole. It's not the end.
And
Yeah,
there you go.
it's not
And,
the end game.
and some people get discouraged if they don't get to the semis or they don't get to the finals. They figure that's the end.
That's understandable too, because once you go in a competition, you want to win.
You want to
try
win,
and
right.
put your best foot forward. So you always feel deflated. You know that's just human nature.
Yeah, the thing though is, one of the things that I kind of agree with them on is the fact that when you get in, after the competition, and that's what we were talking about constantly for the past couple of weeks. Right now, we have a lot less going on in terms of concerts. We have more parties. So the opportunities that they would have gotten to showcase and perform in different places, it has lessened.
Yeah.
And a lot of the music now, some people actually make music for competition.
Yeah, and that's always an issue for me.
Right.
I feel like when you're making music, you're supposed to just make music.
For
You're
good
supposed
shelf
to be
life.
Free,
Yeah.
Just be free and create whatever. But when you start focusing on competition, then it becomes a little more difficult.
Exactly.
Right? Because you want to do this, make sure you have this there.
For the criteria
Right.
to be judged.
Right. And
Yeah.
you're not really creating something of where you're free. You understand?
Right.
I believe in creating something and letting it go out and do what it do, and then you take it from there. If you think it's doing good enough, you compete with it.
Right.
I don't feel like you have to make a competition song.
I
I don't
agree.
think there's anything called a competition song.
I agree. I've been caught in that.
Yeah, because there are people, like Anisha, there are people that have big songs, right? Big songs, popular songs, and they go compete with it and they go place.
And they don't place. And now, here's what. When you make it into a competition song, all right, when you make it into a competition song, here's what happens. If it does not get through in the competition, it is tossed aside. Most times. If you make it for competition. But like you're saying, if you make a song because of the love of music and you're making a good product, even beyond competition, whether you win, lose or draw, it will
go on.
It will go on. It will go on. It will go on.
Because it wasn't created for that one purpose.
Exactly. You know, there are some songs I made for competition, right? And some of them are considered to be my biggest tunes. When I go out there to perform it, it will do well, no matter what year. However, in a party, the other songs is what would play. The other songs, like I do are getting it good and them kind of vibe.
Yeah,
that's
Getting
what
It
would
Good
play in
play,
party. You understand? But Born to Mash Up will play in a mad fete, outdoor
outside,
fete.
yeah,
You understand what I'm
outside,
saying? And we can consider Born to Mash Up being one of my most successful tunes.
That was with you and
Killer 2012.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. I remember.
You understand? Yeah. And then there's Defense and, you know, all of
defense,
that.
defense, that's road mashup thing.
Boy, Defense actually started the whole mashup era in St. Lucia. Yeah. Do damage in St. Lucia and, you know, almost got arrested and everything. That won't happen again. Right now, gospel and do.
Ban.
You understand? Ban and all kind of thing. But on your end, bro, I mean, moving forward after Carnival, what's next? I mean, Carnival done. You said yes. This is what you constantly do. Are you now setting your eyes on just going out there, or are you doing things for St. Lucia to put in the other carnivals too?
Yeah, that's always my aim, you know. Anytime I have a rhythm, whether it is Grenadian or whatever, I must have a St. Lucian artist on.
Right.
Must.
Right.
But I did a project with a guy from Grenada, Jambalasi. That Jab House project.
Yes.
Yeah. And I have Nerdy and
Right.
Cedil.
Right.
That's the two Lucians we have. And then we have the Grenadians. I also
Right.
did a project for Barbados. That's the Breaking Bad rhythm. So Shemi and Kuya
Right.
as the Lucians, and then they have two other Bajan artists. They have some young children,
Right.
and we have Jordan English. So I always maintain I must have a Lucian on my
Right,
projects.
right.
It don't matter.
Yeah, I like that. I like that. You know, that is a blessing. The fact that you will go out there and make sure, and this is what we expect from producers, and we always bring up Libo when we talk about
Libo.
producers.
Rest in peace.
May rest in peace. But that, bro, let me tell you, Libo opened the doors for a lot of people.
Yeah.
All right, open the doors. I will not be tired of saying Libo make me believe I could sing, and all that kind of thing. Yeah.
He had that air.
Yeah, man.
He had that air because I went through Libo in terms of mixing, engineering and
Right.
stuff.
Oh yes.
That was my guy. That was
Yeah,
I used to just
Libo
go
had
to
an air for this, yeah?
Libo,
Yeah.
then I mean Yannick came.
Right.
Yannick came through Libo. He learned a lot of stuff from Libo as well. You know, so
Many people came
yeah, a
to
lot
Libo.
of people, Nerdy, Orion, Cedil,
Shemi.
Shemi.
Yeah.
Sweet Keisha Key. I
Keisha-
always saying Sweet Key.
Everybody.
A lot of people, mostly everybody passed through Lebo.
Yeah, somebody. The boss was a judge for semi-final Springles. Really don't mind working with him. Top class producer, even if he has sent me through. Buns answer already on behalf of him. Thank you. But yeah, but what does it take? How can one? So if somebody wants to work with you, what do they do?
Bro, I open to working with anybody, you know. I just feel like I will always filter out. I try my best. Like if you
Sure.
just send me something, I must listen to it. Every day, I will say I will be diplomatic. I'll not just say that's trash.
Yeah.
You know, I'll be like, let me try this, let me change this. You know, I want to work with people that are just open to change.
Right.
It's
right.
not because you come with something you think that's what it is.
Mhm.
Especially in terms of production, music, and stuff like that. Because I could send you a rhythm, and 2-3 weeks after, I change something in the rhythm myself.
Right.
So
Right.
I just want to work with people like that, receptive to change, and don't think like it's just one way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what growth is, bro.
Yeah.
That's what growth is, and a lot of people don't understand. And I dare say that people who write for themselves or just have one person writing for them, eventually all your things start to sound the same. So people like Marshall, probably Marshall have 100 writers, he alone.
Yeah, man.
All right. Skinny is a writer, and he also has writers.
Right.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah.
He takes some songs from
Yeah,
already.
yeah, these
true.
guys
Yeah.
have people, they get songs from, and oh, that's a good song,
Yeah,
and
and
they
they
sing
add
that song.
whatever to it
They
and
add
stuff,
whatever
yeah.
to make it more them.
Yeah.
That's what happens, and that's what collaboration is.
Bro, as you say collaboration, if you notice, like they have a more unified vibe in the music right now.
Yes.
All the artists collaborating and
I
stuff.
love it.
I'm not somebody that is like, what they say, blow a trumpet.
Right.
But I believe that started with me when I was working with Mysterio.
Uh-huh.
Then we brought in Nerdy.
Right.
Then CDL.
Mysterio actually said that here, you know.
Yeah?
Mysterio said it.
Mysterio there too?
Mysterio said too. Cause you that last say Mysterio actually said it. He said, because I was working with Migs and we brought in Nerdy,
Yeah.
we brought in C-Dale, we brought in, yeah,
Everybody
he kept,
came
yeah.
and then the other camps
Mm-hmm.
used to think like that's my camp. Because I always used to say that I don't have no artists.
Right.
I always tell them go work with other people. Go work with other people. You get a different vibe. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
So right now I love to see that the artists together.
The collaboration.
Yeah,
Think
it's a good
of
thing.
think of Ricky T and Alpha. Where would you ever see that? Ricky T and Alpha. Ricky T and HP.
Yeah, Ricky T have the most I feel this year.
Yeah.
It's a nice vibe.
It's nice. You know, somebody's asking, do you work with Calypsonians as well?
I only did one calypso so far. That was with Papa Vida. Helen, Sweet Helen.
Yes.
Yeah, that's me.
And that is a top man to work with.
Yeah.
Boy.
Invader was my favorite calypsonian growing up. Yeah.
You much like me.
Calypsonian.
For me, it was Invader, Pep, Ashanti.
Right. I wasn't a big Pep fan
Right.
because Pep had this. I might reveal my age, but Pep had this presentation unborn child, and he had the embryo.
Yes.
And I was afraid of that.
Wow!
When
Fun
when he
fact.
came on stage, yeah.
Unborn Child. That was the name of the
Pep
song.
wasn't a favorite of mine because of that.
Because of that.
Yeah, it's not like his music wasn't good. It's just that,
But that's true.
But yeah,
That's true. That was on stage. Really. Yeah.
And he walked and he shot.
Yes.
I can't remember my age, but I was.
So in
I
your
wasn't
mind,
even in second.
that's the baby that walking there.
Yeah, I said,
Pep was a
what?
bull in your eye.
I said, nah. Yeah.
Somebody says there is a Calypsonian that I know looking for a producer. That conversation, I would like to say on it, that comment, I appreciate it, and I'll tell you why. I give Calypsonians blows for that.
Yeah.
I'll tell you why. I am tired of getting, and TC Brown does an amazing job of it, going in the tent, recording, cleaning it up, and sending it to the radio stations. It is time for our Calypsonians to start early in the season and go in a studio and record your Calypso.
Right.
Record it.
But you see, I don't know what the returns is like for them.
The returns.
Yeah.
Here's
You
what
understand?
makes. Here's what.
Maybe
Here-
be a case.
Here's what makes. Everybody that walk through your studio not paying you up front.
Right.
Some people may not. But so what you do as a producer or an artist, you sit down and you set it out. You set out the business.
Yeah,
Okay, I want to record that, I have that. These are your rights. These are that. That's what you have. And so at the end of the time, whatever the split is, you get contracts going.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's all in the name of, making it happen.
Yeah, you make it happen, right?
But
But I guess it's just something that been that way, I guess, from time. They always use the live recordings. I guess they never really changed it,
growth. I said to them, Trinidad, I promise you by October this year, I am getting calypso music from Trinidad.
Right.
All right, from KC Oleman. I get calypso music from October.
Okay.
All right, not just soca. So we bombarded before the year ends. I promise you, out of Trinidad, I maybe have about 80 to 100 songs already.
Okay.
Before the year ends, songs that
That's
probably
calypso?
not
But
only
mixed.
calypso
Okay,
mix,
okay.
but songs that will probably never make it to the radio, songs that will come and we will not hear till after the season,
Right.
because there's always
Some
a
song, yeah.
million songs in
Yeah,
Trinidad. And even down here too, that will come out and you'll not hear it, and then later, hey, that's a nice song.
Right.
That's what
You
happens.
get caught up in some
The
of
hype
songs
and
that
the
go
big
through,
song, the
You
songs
lose
that go through.
Some songs end up losing their way.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which is, so for me, if our St. Lucians now do their social commentary, you do your calypso, it is recorded, that we are able to export better. You understand? That is what it is. So Migs, somebody say they thought Slicker would have made it. Slicker recorded with you?
We Slicker.
MP.
MP Slicker?
Yeah.
Nah.
Okay.
I haven't worked with Slicker as yet.
Yeah. Somebody says you find
MP always give me talk.
Somebody says you find in season some calypsonians do not get to showcase all their songs. For some, if they do not make it to the quarters, they do not get to sing their second song. And I agree, but which is why Carnival should not just be in June, July.
So before you go there, so you see, if you come now, you're a calypsonian and you do your stuff, but you don't make it, you pay your record and stuff, and you don't make it to the quarters.
So nobody are getting paid.
Get nothing.
Nobody are getting paid. Chances are you only get like $100 for the tent.
So
Yeah, so
it's a ticklish thing.
So fellas, let me give you all advice. Do like the artists and them. Look for sponsorship. At least get a sponsor to pay for your 2 songs to get recorded. All right. Strike a deal with the studios. I don't know of any studio that will turn you away and say, boy, me, I have enough money, I am recording you. You come with your material, you have everything. Get it recorded. Get it out there. We have music in St. Lucia. We have a library of music. I will not be tired of saying every single... Well, we play... Most of our content is local.
Right.
However, on a Thursday, in general, right here on Vybe Radio, there is no producer, no artist. You all get played. I've done that from the time we opened. I said, listen, every Thursday, from morning until the next day, only music from St. Lucia will be played. Only music produced by St. Lucians or performed by St. Lucians will be played here. That's a guarantee.
Because we have music.
We have music, bro. We have.
And the thing is, like, you don't even need to play just for the year. You could play last year, you could play the year before.
Exactly.
You could play it.
Bro, we have music from True Tones. I wasn't
they
born
have
yet when
music.
music was coming out.
But everybody feel like they just have to play this year.
Exactly.
They have
Boy,
music.
it is what it is. According to Mysterio, your namesake, because Miguel is Mysterio name too, just so you all know. Alright? He says, don't worry.
Stereo.
We come in next year. Another person says, I'm ready to make a deal to get my music out there. Somebody says, and make Pringles play your song. Once he plays it, bust. I like that. Thanks for the confidence. But Mix, thank you very much for touching base, my brother.
Having me for sure.
Yeah, man.
I'm trying to do more interviews. A lot of people say, like, they don't know who is Miguel.
Exactly. So that is Miguel. That is the producer behind a lot of music you hear out there. Big rhythms, and like you said, the likes of apart from our superstars in St. Lucia, the likes of Lyrical, Marshall Montano, Skinny Fabulous, all the big names, you know them, Patrice Roberts, you know them. the man makes, and he also plays a mean tenor.
Tenor.
A tenor. He also plays a mean tenor. Are you taking part in the panorama?
Nah, Diamond say from time Diamond say gone.
You did just like Larry, boy. Larry say, boy.
Diamond say gone. I haven't played panorama.
You haven't played panorama. Yeah, that is true. I decide, the Marshall side. You know, unfortunately, or fortunately, my daughter plays for Cots Marbono.
Okay.
She plays the double tenor.
Okay.
And yeah, she's a monster. If you see her, she's beautiful. She's a monster. She loves pan, you know. And they've been practicing. So by default, I have no choice. I have no choice. I have no choice. So Sunday panorama, I will be there for sure. All right.
I'll pass around. I'll pass around this week the different bands just to listen.
Yeah, to see what's going on. Well, I might see you by the pan here.
Yeah, man,
all right,
sure.
My boy. Hope you enjoyed your breakfast.
Yeah.
All right.
Wake me up. Down my time.
There you go. All right.
Time.
Yeah, but well, take it easy and good luck. And my guarantee, and I say it here, y'all must get 2 big tunes from Mix and I.
I waiting.
Two-
I waiting to
Yeah, Miguel waiting too. In all fairness, it's not his fault, it's my fault. Because I get in the rhythm. All right? What I need you to do though, and I'm saying it out there, I don't like to write anymore. I like to sit down, and if I have to tweak it. I've written a good few of my songs, you know, but I want to sit down and tweak. So,
we go organize.
All right, so I put it back on him. Y'all check that. All right, but look out for 2 big tunes. 1 power, 1 groovy, and then the rest is like over.
Anything.
We go down the place. All right? People, you know how it goes down. Thank you very much, Migs. Good luck for the near future, because we'll be seeing more of you. All right, and let me go to my holding screen. Send me to my holding screen. All right, let me go to my holding screen and let me bring on my first screw. Yeah. All right, so people, you know how it goes down. It's Breakfast Fete live right here on Vybe Radio with Superman and Structure Inc. And look, if you look on you didn't send that for my producer, bro. You need to send that for my producer. Carnival Wednesday, sexy shorts and sneakers, people. It is on Wednesday, 16th July. Hello, the ultimate kick-off of St. Lucia Carnival, St. Lucia Carnival 2025. It is going down in the Gaiety Garden in Rodney Bay. Tickets cost. Oh, you can get your tickets online. Them fellas so dangerous. Them fellas haven't given it as a matter of fact. Tell my producer you send hello for him. So hello was sent to your producer, but so you can bring it up. Now, let me tell you, we get into the entertainment side. Peter Soca Stars is what we're talking about, but we are talking about that first. Take me out. We're talking about the man behind it all, Jasta. I don't know if you guys remember Jasta. We had a thing at Vybe Radio where we did a big thing for the Vybe Radio class, and Jasta was the one with one of the biggest tunes. How it was going?
How are me, how are you? How are you? How are you, my boy? You call it.
How are you, my boy?
How are you, my boy?
You asking me how are you? How are you? How are you?
You're calling my phone and you're asking me how are me? How are you? Just now, what's going on, my soul here?
Yeah, boy. Good morning, Mr. Pringles.
Everything in order?
Yes, everything in order. It's
So you in another competition?
That is it.
Just not giving up. Ula Konati, you're not giving up. But just what? So did you take a rest? Did you take a break after your debut with How Are You and How Are Me?
Yeah, well, no, I was just trying to get myself, better prepared for the coming years, Yeah, after How Are Me, I took a little break in truth, and it was 2 years ago. I came with I had Troublemaker. Yeah, Troublemaker, I got some good reviews on Troublemaker. That was last year.
Nice.
Yeah.
Somebody says, I love that boy Jasta. That's good. You guys have good love that boy Jasta. They love that boy. Irene, good morning to you. Cyprian Nelson, good morning to you. Mommy Burns, morning. Adele, we see you. Good morning to you. Hey, Adele to me is supposed to be at work. All right, so now you're in the Peter Soca Stars. I know that show had taken a pause for a little while also. And this is the first year back. How has it been for you? What right now you in the finals?
Yeah, I'm in the finals.
When is the finals?
It's this Saturday. It's after the Soca Monarch. It's a Saturday. It's in Denry.
Oh, the Saturday in Denver. That's
Level grounds.
okay. So there's Calypso finals on that day in Castries and the Peter Soca Stars. And how do you feel about the finals? Tell me about your song. Tell me about your song.
I feel confident about the finals. You know, I feel confident about the final. Well, it's my first time actually being in the finals. You know, I'm a little nervous too, but you know that's part of it.
That's all part of it, yeah. Do you plan on after the Peter Soca Stars? Do you actually plan to go to the big stage? You're afraid of the big stage?
Well, that's where I'm working to reach. You know, that's where this year I took part in the Groovy competition. Unfortunately, I didn't make it to the semi.
That's true. I saw you. I saw you at the qualifiers.
Yeah.
I saw you at the qualifiers.
I have a nice groovy song as well. Proposition. It's a nice groovy song.
Who wrote it?
Yeah.
Who wrote the song?
It's a collaboration with me and he's a guy. I don't think you know him, but he's been inspiring me and motivating me. You know?
Right. Well, you can tell us who the man is. Yeah, you can tell us. Don't be shy, you know. Tell us who is inspiring you, who writing if you put it out there.
I'm inspired by, you know, Alpha Allen, you know.
Right.
He's been on my side. He's been motivating, inspiring me, helping with my craft, better in my craft.
Right.
So I would like to take the time to big up to Alpha Allen as well. Yeah, man.
Did he write for you at all?
Well, he helped guide me. Yeah.
That's good.
In recording and mixing and with the vocals as well, getting the right. Yeah, he does a lot. He does a lot with me as well.
I think Alpha does that for a lot of people on the cover. Nobody really knows because Alpha was the one who brought out T Blacks. Alpha was responsible for T Blacks, if I may say so. I remember being jealous of T Black's song, Lick Shot. All the haters put them up, the bad mind. But you see that song? And the thing is, he puts himself behind it, and the fact that he's guiding you, being guided by one of the greats. You understand? Multiple. You understand? Let me tell you something. Ain't nobody wins shit like Alpha. All right. So you know, well, congratulations to you for making it to the finals. Good luck for the finals. And what we are going to do right now is put you on stage to do the warm-up here. So you're performing for our people who are watching you now. We have your music. You see that black X on the spot there? Yeah. That's your X. You see that last camera up there? Up there, look, up there, look. No, look, right? No. Michael, touch the camera for him. That camera, that's your camera, okay? So go on this spot there. I will send you across. All right. Yeah, go on the spot there and we go hit your tune. Yeah, you can't be shy here. As a matter of fact, you perform Vybe Radio. Guys, it's Jazz Star, not Jazz Star. Not Jazz Star. J-A-H Star.
J-A-S-T-A-R.
Oh, J-O?
S-T-A-R.
J-X.
J-A-S-T-A-R.
Yeah, heard that? Yeah. Let's say I have to write that with a pencil. You ready? Yep. Attention. Start it.
D-West.
Yeah, we fogging up. Last year we give them trouble. This year we bring in rain. All that didn't know my name, well, it is me again. I am the lion in the jungle. We they couldn't tame. We come in with the verbal blood in our vein. We fogging all the jealousy, the hypocrisy, all the negative vibe and all the bad energy. Fog all of them. From they try to hold you back, they're not your friend. Oh, fog all of them. Never have nothing to give, just there to gain. Oh, we forgive all of them. This a Peter Soca came to give problem for all of them. So when you see me drink my rum, Vibes Radio, we fog them up in the city, fog them up on the stage, fog up all who did do me wrong, today come to misbehave. Who said we couldn't fog it up, don't need no bounty rum. Every rag and flag, fog up the place today, fog all of them. From they try to hold you back, they're not your friend. Oh, fog all of them. Never have nothing to give, just there to gain. Oh, we fogging all of them. This is Peter Soca, I come to give problem. Fog all of them.
Mr. Pringles, are you in? Alright. Who say we can fog up the place? NKT, fair your fashion, we not watching no face. Mount a pretty girl there to wind up the waist. And you have bad mind just stuck up in your head. Fog all of them. From you try to hold me back, you not a friend. Oh, fog all of them. Never have nothing to give, just there to gain. Oh, we fogging all of them. We come to give problem.
Everybody! Let me tell you. Now, let me ask the teacher. Let me give you a vibe. You see when you go up there, that is the Jasta, you know, is a madman. Alright? Now, anybody stupid enough to sing Power Soca, they mad. I know me, I stupid. Bad. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you go up there, release some of the time you go up there. Yeah, do it again. Blah! You understand what I say? That's what he's supposed to do. Now, let me tell you, a lot of people do Power Soca and they don't understand. Power Soca is from the start, because the madness infectious. You understand? If you go on stage and you're not mad, the people will not be mad. So you have to be mad from the start. You understand? So from you stand up on stage, you just stamp on the stage hard. Blah! Look, Jasta! You understand? So Jasta, let me tell you something, brother. So the name of the song is Fog Up. F-O-G.
FOG.
Careful what you're all singing, all right? Fog up, all right? Yeah, man, I like it. When you go out there, feel it. Get into the action. Let me tell you, if nobody out there enjoying when I perform, I enjoyed it. Yeah. Listen, when I say wave, I wave in before you. When I say hand up, my hand up before yours. Hey, my tongue out, I get it on the worst. You understand what I'm saying? When you leave the stage, ask God for forgiveness. Yeah. For all what you just finished do, and all what you finished inside people. You understand? Yeah. But hey, just that, it is good seeing you back here, my brother.
It's been a pleasure as well. It's been a long time.
Happy to say we bust. You must here.
Yeah,
how is you calling my phone and asking me how
are me? How are you, my boy? How are me? How are you, my boy? You calling my phone and you asking me how are me? If it's you on a big Friday and you don't have no money, hey, pouvle a one po boy and cannot check nobody. The Monday a holiday.
So that's a good luck come this Saturday, my brother. Do what you do, and don't forget, no matter what, you reach on stage there, as long as you give it your best, that in itself is good enough. You understand what I'm saying? As long as you give it your best, just go out there and compete with you. Yes. Put everything down, and as long as you check off everything in your performance, you're a winner by yourself. You understand?
Thank you, Mr. Pringles.
Yeah, but I got to hear that. Thank you, Mr. Pringles. Just look at them betting the thing. So take it easy, just let me bring on our final guy today. One of the legends, you understand? One of the legends with us, and I mean, just spoke about him a little earlier. You have a lot of artists speaking about this brother, and this is another brother that I know for a fact that I'm going to be working with. All right, that I'm going to be working with very soon. I'm definitely going to do some work with this dude. You want to pass? Take me out. You want to pass? Take me out. Look, I'm playing recruiter inside of here. He going and recruit people. He going and recruit artists and things. Let me tell you, this guy who is about to come on, this guy is slowly becoming a mainstay. Chances are that man that ending up doing that show next year.
I go to the room somewhere, you know.
You want a room somewhere? Alpha, good morning, my brother.
Man. Saudi.
Nula.
Okay, big episode. Which camera is mine? That one.
You can talk to me for now. Yeah, we all over the place. Right. But Alpha, let me tell you what, brother. It is so good to hear people calling your name in that light. Not just Alpha the King, not just... and you know, it's fitting, eh? You are King Alpha. Yeah, you realize that is the name,
yeah, that is the name, man. I almost run from it, you know.
Boy,
I almost run from it, yeah.
Run from it.
Johnny Manuel in 2014, he told me,
before I just used to be Alpha.
Right.
And that is a name that's a common name.
Yeah.
You feel like you have Alpha Guinness, Alpha this,
Yeah.
actors, but and I decided to just keep it and just add the surname.
Yeah.
Just like, Teddy
Yeah.
St. John, Alpha.
Alpha,
It become a brand, so.
And the truth is, you got the name of a king.
Yeah, it's the name of a king. So.
Yeah, it's King Alpha.
King Alpha.
Yeah, all history books will say it. But I was saying I like the fact that, the young people and wonder people, and like I mentioned, T Blacks and Luke just are saying, you're an inspiration, and the fact that you work with people.
Yeah, man.
The fact that you uplifting, you encourage them, bro, it says a lot.
Yeah, man, respect. I always try to do that, Libo is a big part of why I do that too, huh?
Yeah.
Because, like I talk with Migs too about, sometimes artists come through, they already, have the means. At the time I was working with Libo, I had no money,
Right, exactly.
And Libo would open arms and come and do your thing. And
that's
supported
true.
us, yeah.
That's true. Libo was one of those. You can simply say, boy, is what you have, Libo.
what you have.
If you have, cool. If you don't have, that's a come under the thing.
Yeah.
Libo was the one who encouraged me, and he said to me, sit down there. You can mix and master too.
True.
And Libo was always ready to teach.
Yeah, man, teach, yeah.
Yeah.
I try to be that, because he left a big void in the industry.
Oh, yeah.
So I try to do my part too. Even one like you, your ads and your voiceovers. I don't the Pringles voice, but I go try and.
But you're holding it down.
Yeah, I'm holding it down,
Yeah,
and
it's just like I don't have the Alpha voice, goofy. And I put aside.
It's true.
And that's what we do.
Yeah, man.
You hold
for
your
sure.
own, stand your ground, and make things happen.
Yeah.
But he taught a lot, and
sure.
the very fact that you following through, and I believe in that strongly. Paid forward.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Paid forward. Somebody help you.
Yeah.
Paid forward.
And that's one thing I always tell the others too, like T Blacks and all. Let me say, the same help I gave you willingly, I want you to now go out and help somebody else, give them the same strength, because that's the way we keep it moving. And I think that has led to me still being around, still having an impact in the game.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
that's a fact. Even when you pull out of competition and all of that, where you were most recognized, you seen the growth now is in a different direction.
Yeah, man, for sure.
It's like you're growing wider, you're reaching even more people, especially when you start working with the youth.
Of course.
You see the children, especially you've seen.
Yeah.
Boy, you've seen what has been going on with the juniors,
for
and then
sure,
right
definitely.
now. But you see the very fact that we can nurture that. You see you playing a big role in that.
Yeah, man.
We can't go wrong.
Indeed. And I go continue to do it, man. As long as I have the health and strength,
yeah, man.
I'll give my support 100.
Exactly. Let's talk about your album.
Yeah, man. Getting it good. We're getting it good. Yeah, big up to the producer that just touched this mic a while ago. Miguel, we worked on Beside You. Getting it good, the title track as well. What else we work on? We work on a couple other things. Mix and I have been working back and forth, even while he's on the ship, we send me rhythms and stuff.
Yes. And that's the thing, even while he's out there doing his actual gig on the cruise ship,
yeah, man,
he will still work for St. Lucia.
For sure.
Yeah.
And this year, like he mentioned earlier, we do music just for doing music sake. And like you, I got trapped into the making music for competition for a while, especially every year having to defend. And that's one reason I kind of took the break back, because I wanted to, focus more on the music, create more party music that people can just jam to and enjoy themselves. And I was missing that. And I realized, especially when I got booked for parties, I would find myself in a place where, okay, boy, I don't have the right songs for the party.
Exactly. Gasa Alpha, you know what happened to me? True story. Pringles have a whole children's show. As a matter of fact, we're pushing it to the summer. This year. It's going to be crazy. Nice. It's going to be really crazy.
Right.
When I tell you crazy, like children, with Fete children, bubble party, all kind of bacchanal this year. But imagine you're working, you have a whole children's show, and when it's time, I invite in all artists to perform, and I have one song to sing for the children.
Hey, it's true.
That pulled me. That had me thinking. I'm thinking, but wait. Want to mash up, defense, get me good looking. I have music that I even forgot.
True.
I have probably music to put out 2 or 3 albums. And I have not one children's song.
Right.
And I'm thinking, that is because you're always making music for competition.
We get caught up in it a lot of times. And it's good to have those little songs as well, if you want to be interested in the competition. But
Yeah, man.
you need to always have music that can be good for any setting, And that's one thing I worked on in the last couple of years, and this year, like I told Migs, like I really want more dancing music, bouncy vibes. I can just play any Fete on a boat ride.
Yeah, like a
there.
120,
Yeah, man,
140, them time there.
just in the middle there
yeah.
nicely. So that's what I've been working on. And the album is a mix, but predominantly that sort of vibe.
Yeah.
I think the only competition song in there is like Praises, which we actually find ourselves in there with this year. You know, a lot of people told me, but why you didn't submit Say Less if as well? Like, nah, man, we didn't make it for that, you know.
Because the heart of the thing for you was not competition.
Exactly. That was my main focus, not to make any music that was competition centric. No hands up, this, none of that. It's just nice dancing. But, you know, it's just, for me, right now it's all about elevating, taking the music to the next level, touring a lot more, tapping into the regional market. And that's been my main focus. So
what I'm challenging you guys to do, I'm in. And you all know me, I can make music like, if I make a song in 2 days, I go make it. But what I'm challenging you guys to do is, all the collabs we do in here, collaborate and make one big show at least yearly.
True.
Strictly local acts.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Just make one big show, the biggest and the baddest.
Yeah, man, I think
from St. Lucia, because I think we have a lot
we are
to
the point where
offer.
we can. Yeah.
All right, we have a lot to offer, and we can give the best of both worlds between the power and the groovy.
Yeah, man.
We
Of course,
can
you
do-
can't forget Denry too. Denry
and Denry segment. There you go.
Yeah, man.
You understand? So we can put on one of the biggest, baddest shows with a lineup they've never seen before. And here's the catch: since we don't have to pay all that big money to an outside artist, not that I have anything against outside artists. I love me some outside artists that doing some good music. Soca is soca. But the reality is, since we don't have that big bill outside, the tickets will be more affordable for the patrons, and everybody will be able to get paid in St.
Yeah,
Lucia.
man, of course.
All the artists
when we
will
get people like Manny Mike on board there.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Boy, I
Give
like
us
that
some
name,
screens
boy.
there. Man, Manny Mike.
Boy, I never heard that name.
Yeah,
Manny
that's the
Mike.
name for him, you know. Manny
Boy,
Mike.
nobody ever tell me that. I'm not sticking that. Manny Mike. I changed mid name in my phone. Mid name change. Somebody say, Alpha is also a Vybe production family. Buns that saying that.
Oh, big up Buns' family.
And somebody is saying, Alpha is another Libo. Big up you.
Yeah, man.
You
Respect
know,
and love,
and
man.
it is always good to, honestly, boy, when you compared to or you put in the same light as people like that.
Yeah, man.
Nothing but
That
nothing
is
but
an
the
honor, you
greater.
know?
Yeah, that's an honor. And after, I said to people a while ago, look out, I taking my collabs, Alpha and I will work.
Yeah, man.
I promise you that. We are doing no power.
Wow.
Hey you, power, you want to do? Okay. We gonna do one of yours and one of mine.
Yeah, all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So look out. We gonna do.
I honestly, kudos to you fellas and the power. It's a lot. It's really a lot. And
Trust me, I
even Calypso, I respect Calypso too. I can't do Calypso.
You know, I want to do two just to say I have to Calypso,
True.
but not to go and perform that.
Sure, of course. Now, people have asked me when I took this step out from soca, I'm like, would you do a Calypso one? I don't feel. Nah, them days there. The song's so long. You gotta remember the chorus is changing, verse everything changing. Remember,
everything.
kudos to the Calypso.
Serious soca easier, much easier.
Much easier.
And even kudos to the MCs doing Calypso.
Oh yeah. That's
I have done Calypso. I love it. I can hold my own. You all know bad. However, Isaiah Hall,
Oh yeah, that man.
Donaville,
Yeah, that man.
even this guy Dove, I saw. I think Dove took a hit at it.
Oh, yeah?
And he was good at it.
Nice,
All right. Kudos to them,
That is the
man.
next.
You see them, man.
I think Isaiah should do a whole training so he can
Yeah.
get somebody else, you know, because
for Calypso.
Yeah.
You see Calypso, bro, I take in the back seat for any of them fellas.
True.
Yeah. If you call me and tell me, who you think will do a better show for us? We having a nice Calypso show. First name I call him is Isaiah Hall.
Yeah.
The next name I call him is Donaville. Yeah.
Kalai coming up slowly
Who?
in his Kalai from before.
Okay,
Yeah.
there you go.
Legacy, Mr.
You
Legacy.
understand? I know Kidel held his own for a couple tents.
That is,
Also,
he understand the pressures of it.
yeah, the pressures of it,
It's
you know,
easy.
10 penis and nothing easy
Why?
to deal with.
Why they're easy, eh? Trust me.
Mysterio say big of yourself, Alpha.
Yeah, man.
Panella say true Vybe, Alpha is a legend. You know, and so that's what it is, bro. So for me, it's I love what you're doing.
Respect. Give them thanks.
So how soon do you expect the album to drop.
The man inside that, that'll tell me that he's the one I'm waiting for the last tune.
Okay.
It mixed and mastered
your name
already.
call, boy. Your name call.
Yeah, man, but we're looking to hopefully. I'm looking at just after Carnival.
Right.
You know, let people enjoy the music first, and then. But when we died from the whole Soca Monarch and everything, because Soca Monarch ended up taking precedence right now. There.
Exactly.
Right now is getting ready for Friday. You know, me and Ricky just met with Cutty yesterday. We had a lot of preparation. We want to come in as much as I didn't want to be in the army already, so I'm going to give it my all and make sure that, you know, we come out there and we perform hard. We had number 2 early.
Right.
Yeah, boy.
Bro, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna be very, very honest. The competition this year is a beautiful
Yeah, man,
competition
looking like a
because
nice one.
there's actually real competition.
Yeah,
eh?
real competition.
There's no, in my eyes, there's no clear winner.
True. Like I tell people, it's on the night.
Yeah, it's on the night.
on
You
the
know,
night.
like I say to people, look, case in point, Queen Show. Like I say to people, you have an idea of what you want to do. When you get on stage,
True.
it's what happens.
So what happens?
All right.
Anything can happen.
Some things you can control,
Right.
and some things you have no control over. Like the time Michael and them had messed up my thing when I was supposed to win Negove.
Boy,
Yeah, you remember that?
I remember that.
Yeah. And I have a bad tune, Gaza. Bad tune.
True.
And if you hear me, boy, them time I just in the vocals. And I say, yeah, boy, winning. Michael just pull the plug on me between Michael and Martin. Martin, the one two little jokes I give Martin. Martin tell Michael he want another line. Don't put that line for Pringles. Michael figure he can find the line. After the whole performance, I
boy.
sing a whole competition a cappella, and the fellas showing me the jacks at the end.
Hey, mama. Boy, and that can happen, you know. That's the nature of the vibe. Something can go wrong on the night.
Something can go wrong,
and,
you know.
and it can just drop the whole energy of the crowd, the people. So it's just going out there. And I always tell people, you can have your favorites, you know, because sometimes I've been a favorite, sometimes I've not.
Exactly.
Sometimes I come out on top, sometimes I don't. You know, I came 8th already.
And it's okay.
It's
you know.
okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. So you
It's
just have to
okay.
go out there, give your best, and people don't get vexed. You know,
Exactly.
if you win, or if or as a fan don't get vexed if your favorite win. It happens. We are digging. I lost last year and I dig nothing.
Yeah, and
You check
that's
me?
the thing. That's the thing about it, bro. I have been on stage and like you say, I've lost, I've won, and it's just all good.
It's all-
And that's
yeah.
why I encourage people. You see, for me, it has always been a thing for me to overcome and to beat the odds,
True.
because you all know my story. Sometimes I get on there and half there, half not there.
Yep.
You know, I have to do a whole thing before I ever get on stage. And I have to do a whole prep between oxygen
make
prep and this prep and that prep and that prep, and so I have to do a whole prep and then get on stage, and then after now debrief.
Right.
You understand? So it and so for me, it is always when I get there and I do it successfully,
Right.
I'm a winner.
Yeah.
I done.
And you feel relieved when you get up there. It's like, I remember one Soca Monarch, I dropped on my knees, you know, like, finally.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
over.
done. It's done.
a lot of pressure, man. So
It's done.
I'm happy this year. It's not all on me. You know, Ricky's campus are well on machinery already.
Right,
So I'm just
so-
falling in line and bringing my expertise to, you know, their expertise, and hopefully we can put on a
You
spectacle.
guys are. I saw you perform at Queen Show.
Yeah, man.
You guys are.
I see us giving us some harmonies in the front there. Yeah, the camera pan on you there.
And I sing it too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sing it too.
Yeah, in the background, I was there. No, but you see, again, I have to say, you guys are actually two of my favorites.
Respect, yeah, man.
All right, so when I talk about people I got, and I don't hide who I like, who I'm a big fan of, and that kind of stuff. I absolutely love Nerdy and
Yeah, man. Nerdy's having a stellar year this year.
and not just this year, Nerdy has grown.
The growth,
And you see
right.
Nerdy growing. For me, this is what it's about, Alpha.
Right, the growth,
For me,
important.
in the industry, it's about growth.
Yeah, for sure.
It's
for sure.
about Alpha now.
Keisha is growing too, huh? Big up Keisha.
Oh, bro, remember we spoke about that? You see Keisha? Look at this. Look at Goosebumps. That's the Goosebumps show. I always getting goosebumps when those things. Yeah, every show I get goosebumps. But when you say something, because Keisha, I say, Hefanella, after the stage, straight pump. That's true. You've been witness to that, my girl. Keisha, from the to different energy.
Different energy, indeed.
She's more composed.
Right.
Even though she coming out fiery, she's composed. And
Much more
that
relaxed.
is key.
True.
All right, that is the key here for you. For me, you took a step back from competition, but not contribution.
Yeah, man, for sure.
Okay, you took a step back, but now it's something bigger for St. Lucia.
Definitely.
All right? So the same way we shouted out Juju. By the way, congrats to Juju. You only
man.
lost by 0.2. Not
She
because,
coming
and I
harder.
just wanted to know, Juju, we know what you are doing. You fool her. You make her feel she go win the world champions.
True.
I know that is what you do there, Juju. I know that is your game plan. We have you. I watch you. Look at me. We have you. All right, Juju, that is your game plan. We know what's going on. We know, like, right now is 10.72. Yeah, that is what will happen. All right? So,
We got you, Juju.
yeah, we go to Juju. So, Alpha, before you get out of here, bro, all right, let me say good luck. Let me say I'm looking forward to the album. You know we have you here. You know
Definitely.
that. You know that. Your
Yeah,
music
man.
spinning 24/7 here, like it payola. All right. As soon as the album is ready,
Yeah,
bring it.
We there, for
you
sure.
know it's love you're going to get here.
there.
We're about to send you to your ex out there.
Yeah, man.
And you
Missy.
will tell High Tension what you want to do.
Friday, make sure you'll come early.
That's
Number 2.
Number
All right?
2.
You
I will
never
be
know.
there.
Make sure.
Yeah.
Come with your little rags, your flags. Come with you be coming and praise. Give some praises and
you
give
know-
thanks.
And you know I will be giving you all our money.
Yeah, man.
So
On
let me-
key or off key, don't matter.
Yeah, on key, off key, really don't matter. Let me tell you. So I'm looking forward. I'm looking for everything. But I'll tell you honestly, I'm looking forward to see MNR perform.
Oh, yeah, true.
MNR is amazing.
Yeah, man, she's
and for me, I want to see her do what she has been doing.
Right.
I'm looking to see Keisha not break down under the pressure and be as calm as she has been, because she's in both the groovy and power.
Right.
All right. You guys, I expect nothing but the best from y'all, but I want to see how y'all bring it out there.
Yeah, man.
Because I know Alpha always have a little magic cooking up. I know Ricky T and his camp and Kati and Kami and them. I know them people always have a. So imagine the two of that come together. I'm
sure.
looking forward to seeing how Nerdy will present Warning.
Yeah, with the
You
big
know,
song, yeah.
It's a big tune.
Big tune.
It's a big tune. It's one of the tunes to watch in the
yeah, definitely,
competition.
definitely.
Boy, let me tell you.
I'm looking to see how the defending champ holds it on. You can't count on Sly.
You see Sly. Listen to me carefully. You see Sly.
Yeah.
He is Sly.
Yeah, man.
He is Sly.
Yeah,
Sly.
definitely.
And I heard this song several times for Queen Show.
Right.
All right. How you going again?
Can't believe it.
Um.
I hear them telling you exaggerate. You can't
Yeah. But you see that there? I can imagine this guy, because he's a performer.
definitely.
He's quite an entertainer. So he will
It'll
not.
be a top show.
So trust me, Sly will not just hand over the crown.
Exactly.
All right. I think Power and Groovy this year is going to be one
Real nice.
monstrous year.
Real
This
nice.
is something to see.
Don't miss this show, Missy.
Y'all come miss the show. Hello, if they tell you all the show
$60
starting at
$60,
8,
come
get
on
there
in.
for 7.
Yeah, man. We
Yeah.
there. All of you, make sure you're there. Last year I was number 3. I'll give me a small crowd. Come out a little
want a
earlier.
big crowd.
And a big crowd.
Yeah,
I-
and the Groovy number 2, it is very early. And if they're
Yeah.
going according to what they were going by, especially with Queen Show and the start of shows and whatnot, it is going to start on time. So get there, people.
Get there early.
All right?
Yeah.
Alpha,
You know
X
it.
marks this one.
Yes,
Do
sir.
your thing. High
Respect.
tension.
Big up.
Do your thing. Whatever Alpha asks you, give it to him. All right? Yeah.
Let me get some breezes. It's the morning. You still have the gospel show?
Yeah, boy.
All right.
Yeah.
This is the extension of the gospel show. Hey. So let me march it up again. Let me do this once again. I feel I can march it up again. Yeah. I could do this one more time. Give praises, yeah. For all the positives, even the negatives. Give praises, yeah. For all the memories, even discrepancies. Give praises, yeah. Put your hand up in the sky, wave it up, shake it up. Give praises, yeah. Put your hand up in the sky, high. Give thanks for every show, cause you never know, it could be the last one that you go. Give thanks
for every fete. But never forget, it could be last for not to fete. Sweat, celebrate vibes and drink up. Tell the neighbor, when the pressure build up, we don't want no fighting in here. Go find a partner, on the two of y'all just don't wait until your time up. Busy man is better than yeah. Give praises, yeah, for all the positives, even the negatives. Give praises, yeah, for all the memories, even the discrepancies. Give praises, yeah. Put your hand up in the sky and wave it up, shake it up. Give praises, yeah. Put your hand up in the sky, high. When we feel this timeless, one life to live. Give thanks for the bad hangover, think positive. We get only wireless, don't be deceived. Say, we can do it over and over, better believe. Wherever you there, no point in you working and grinding. Oh yeah, you know what? If you can't enjoy every cent twice you have, then I will mash it up again. Ricky, let me do this one more time. Let me do this one more time. I feel like I mash it up again. Yeah, I could do this one more time, one more time. Sing the tune. Say, give praises, yeah, for all the positives, even the negatives. Give praises, yeah, for all the memories, even the discrepancies. Give praises, yeah. Put your hand up in the sky and wave it up, shake it up. Give praises, yeah. Put your hand up in the sky, high, high. Give praises, yeah. Hey, for all the and all the positives. Hey, number 2, this Friday, Soca Monarch, come out, support. No contest out, you know.
Yeah.
2 Kings, we coming for you.
I might add that to the gospel module. I might add that to the gospel session.
Yeah, man, yeah, man.
Yeah.
Pray, we giving thanks and praise. We appreciate you for the support through the years. You know already. We coming for your Let's Soca Monarch. Had.
Saudi,
home to them.
hey people.
Yeah, man, big up for having us.
Yeah,
oh, the
man,
music
it's
video
always
coming out, huh?
What's that?
The music video for this song will be coming out tomorrow.
Nice.
So look out for that. Big up to Sino Media. That's coming your way, yeah?
Send it so that we can put it out there too.
Yeah, man, we have the music video coming out. I forget we did that, you know. We shot it last week and we're coming for you guys. Make sure you understand.
Sin
What we doing?
Boy, sin hot. Jalapeno. It hot. And I wish out to my brother Brutus. Thank you very much for good luck, bro, to you and Tizzle. Looking forward to seeing you guys. I'm going to be there early. All right. Breakfast Fete. You don't know. Tomorrow, big show. All right, Superman, we done there. All right, we can take off now. You can go and finish off the rest of your breakfast.
Yes,
yeah, I coming back for my... You understand? Don't forget our sponsors here. Structure Inc., good morning to you. Soca the Ultimate Reed Consultancy, good morning to you. Sea Island Cotton Shop, the Travel and Leisure Center, good morning. Vybe Radio, you bring Structure Inc. again, boy. Battle Paintball, SLU, hello. Carnival Wednesday, sexy shorts and sneakers. Why, what's on the screen? Wednesday, 16th July, Gately Gardens at 7 p.m. The ultimate kick-off to St. Lucia Carnival. Yeah, you can come and watch it there. Come and watch it. You seen it there? Watch it there. You on? Yeah. That's what we have. You understand? So look out for that. Soca the Ultimate. All right. And Island Sound Crew. People also, you can always follow us. Now, don't sleep, don't trip. We'll be giving away tickets and things for Hello. I have tickets for Remedy. Do you have indulgence tickets too? Tell me now. Boy, as I say that, soup rich, la vérité. As I say that, soup papa ping. All right, so I definitely tell you, in my hand, I already have Remedy tickets. Hello tickets. Do we have Hello tickets? We have Hello tickets. All right, the Ultimate Fete. All right, now, what you got to do is go follow Vybe Radio. Turn on your notification on Facebook. We have a YouTube channel. Go in there, like it, subscribe, share it. All right, we also have Instagram. All right, at Vybe Radio. And also TikTok. Now that one I really want you all to check out. At Vybe Radio, I know we have a at Real Talk with Mr. Pringles on TikTok, but we have a at Vybe Radio. All right, we're going to put it in there for you all so that you're going to go in there, follow, like, subscribe, share. We randomly, I asking you all no questions just so. We will randomly choose people in there to send tickets to. All right? We'll randomly just, as a matter of fact, when you all get in there, all I want you all to do is just get in and say, I'm in. That's all. Whether it be on Instagram, I'm in. Just send us a message, I'm in. And I will randomly give people tickets for certain big fetes down there. One or two of them, I may even send you a VIP. You understand? Breakfast fete tomorrow. Look out. It's going to be big. We're going to be putting the flyer out a little later on today. As a matter of fact, give it up to the man High Tension. Again, he's the one in the back end doing all the little flyers you see coming out with all the artists and them. And some of them sending us some photos done. Let me tell you, I don't know where they're coming from. Like that flyer there and everything. Yeah, High Tension responsible for it. Some of them sending us photos. We have to cut out the mother, the cat behind them, the kitchen, some of them washing, where's got the sebuna, and we have to take out the dishes in their hand, all right, to put them on. Even that we have to do. So High Tension, big up you, my boy. Hey, take me out with some music. I'm out.
Mash up party, we coming to break it down, shake it down, we go mash up fete. We coming to break it down, we go mash up party. We coming to break it down, shake it down, we go mash up fete. Alright, I get it on mad, I get it on mad, I get it on side. Come in the place I mad, I get it on mad, I get it on mad in the place I side. Come I get it on mad. Tell them me so mad and psycho, wilder than a rhino. And half of them they cannot go the places where that I go. I mash up fete, BPS pass the hydro. You think you bad, we badder than you. I tell you only link up, mal fete link up, pocket link up, pocket man link up, Lucky Vybe link up, and upsetters link up. Cause every time we touch the road, we buzz in a corner. We coming to break it down.